have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Raging Cajuns offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Raging Cajuns want to move quickly. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack, now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity.
That's a line ball. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wade. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Rockwell. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the right side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cajuns.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Old Dominion's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the toss. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Finds a man by himself. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Offense in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Raging Cajuns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The snap sets up to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes! And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. And the Monarchs in the hurry-up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Timeout, Louisiana.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Rockwell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for space. It's Burnett. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Wade. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. There he goes. Got enough for the first. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. On the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Pressure coming. Buys a little extra time. QB got it himself. Open space at the 25. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Monarchs line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wade. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Got it near midfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Catch in the middle, it's Sticky. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll move the wide receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Plows through the defense. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Monarchs have their offense in high gear. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll run the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's complete on the right side. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, ODU.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll go to the counter. Find some fresh air. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Wide receiver going in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Look out, he's got room.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Motion from the wideout. Wilson to pass. The screen, he can go. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Monarchs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Now on the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown! efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wade. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away.
This is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pocket breaking down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. That should be the final play of the first half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's a 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They're setting up the screen. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Phillies.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wilson will throw. The screen, he's got wheels. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Monarchs are threatening on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The option look. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, ODU.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. Get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Pulls it in. It's Wade. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long.
Here we go.
Gives it on the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Raging Cajuns line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Chappelle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Running to Green. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Ready.
Back to pass. Looking deep. Grabs it inside the tag. Touchdown, Louisiana. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out.
Louisiana, 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Wilson to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Wade. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Rockwell. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. The give to the back. Finding open areas. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here comes the hurry up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Buys a little time. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Gonna sling it on second down. Looking to scramble. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Rockwell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Monarchs want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. And the Monarchs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Goes to the option. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Monarchs will snap it on first and 10.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wilson will throw. The screen, and watch out. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
And it's no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Got a man, it's Wade. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
They'll leave it with him. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
On the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Monarchs will hustle to the line. Here's the handoff. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Right back to the well.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
2nd down coming up. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.